build guide. In this one we're going to go over the 357 handgun. As you see here, I recently completed it and got it gold. So we'll start with some of the attachments that I used on this. I like the muzzle brake just for the recoil stabilization. This thing kicks like a mule, so anything that you can do to help with the recoil will be nice. With the 357, I also like the 357 long barrel. It just gives you better damage range, bullet velocity, stuff like that, because this thing, I prefer to play, obviously, like in previous videos I stated, hardcore. So I just sat back and used this thing almost like a sniper rifle and would just pick people off at long ranges. So the 357 long barrel was really nice to have. The GI Mini Reflex, my favorite reflex sight in the game. Again, I use this one just to help me track players at longer levels, at longer ranges, excuse me. Stock, I put on the Lockwood 357 custom stock, again, just to help with the recoil and everything, because like I said, if you're up close and you miss your first shot, this thing kicks like crazy, so it's nice to be able to get back in and perhaps get a second shot off, because it's not forgiving. If you miss your shot, more than likely someone's going to shoot you before you have a chance. And then perk, sleight of hand, just because this thing only has 6 rounds in it, you're going to reload a lot, and it's kind of a slow reload, so I put the sleight of hand on just to help speed that up. And then for the camos, spray paint, like usual, simple, straightforward, just 250 kills with this thing, and it's going to come over time. You don't have to go out of your way for this at all. For the woodland, it is the 50 headshots. Again, in hardcore, this thing was quite simple to get. I didn't even try for the headshots, they just naturally came, so nothing major. For the digital, it is 40 kills while crouching. I crouch all the time as it is, so again, this one came over time. Quite simple, just whenever you're playing, just remember to crouch, especially if you're going where you know an enemy's at, just crouch. Makes it harder for them to shoot you, plus it gives you better recoil. For dragon, it's 30 hip fire kills. This one is kind of a pain in the butt, because if you're not up close with the gun almost in the guy's body, it's not going to hit very often, so it's kind of tedious. This one's a little bit of a pain in the butt. There were shots that I was, for sure, I hit the guy, and I wasn't even getting hit markers on it, so maybe if you find someone camping, just pull it out and make sure the gun's directly pointed at him and just fire away, and you should be alright. For Splinter, it's 30 long shot kills. Again, hardcore is the way to go for this one. Just set it up if you prefer how I have mine set up, and then you could just sit back at long distances and almost snipe people with this thing. It's crazy powerful in hardcore. For the topo, it's 25 double kills. This one's a little bit trickier just because it's hard to get your shot off. You have to find 2 people basically that's not really paying attention, because usually if you shoot the first one, the second one's going to shoot you in that time because it takes so long to get back on aim. But it's not terrible. I think towards the end I had like 23 out of the 25, so I just had to kind of play a few matches and actually go for double kills, but nothing major. For Tiger, it is 110 kills using 5 attachments. Just kit it out however you want to kit it out, just as long as there's 5 attachments on there. It's not going to make a difference, and then just get 110 kills. You can do this one and go for your other challenges at the same time. And then for stripes, it is 25 kills after reload. Just like before, any other gun. I mean, you can shoot once, and then if you know you're going to be where enemies are, reload, pop in, shoot. And when they patched it and gave you longer time, this one is super easy now, so this is not hard whatsoever. Again, a very easy challenge that I'm sure most gamers are like me. You reload constantly, so if you're anything like that, this one will come natural. Reptile is 75 kills using no attachments, so just take every attachment off. The only problem I have with this challenge is I get so used to having the gun with all the attachments on it, so when I take everything off, it's almost like relearning the gun again, but nothing major, really simple. And then skulls, like usual, is just the 3 kills in 1 life. 25 times, quite simple, just get kills with it. I mean, don't play too aggressive. I mean, you can play aggressive if you want, but the 357 is kind of a pain in the butt to use sometimes, so I would just sit back, especially in objective modes. I would just kind of sit around the objective, and you're going to find players coming through there, more than likely not really paying attention. Sometimes I would flank into their spawn. They got no idea I'm even sitting back in there, and I would just pick them off. And in hardcore, there is no kill cam, so they would have no idea where I'm even at. And it was quite simple to get this one. Didn't take no time at all. And then once you unlock that, you unlock the gold. I'm real close to getting the platinum. I think I only have 2 more handguns left, so I'll be working on those here shortly. But once you get the gold, that's what it looks like. Like I said, pretty nice. I like the gold in this game. The gold is really nice in this game, so I think maybe once I unlock Damascus, I might still use the gold just because I like the way it looks better. But that's it for this one. I mean, quite simple. It wasn't very hard. Once you get the hang of this weapon, it's quite easy. I do recommend 100% hardcore, because in core modes, more than likely, unless a guy's already injured, it's going to take more than one shot, and usually by then, like I said, they're going to mow you down with whatever they're using. Shotguns, M4s, MP5s, everything's going to basically outclass this one, especially now that they nerfed the snake shot rounds. So I do recommend hardcore as usual, like I do with all my guns in this game. Super easy. If you've never tried it, give it a shot. I promise you will not regret it. And if you guys found this guide at all useful, fun, entertaining, whatsoever, please drop it a like and stick around. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.